I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Dr. Amanda Commons-Treloar, and although I am a clinical psychologist and female, it doesn't mean that I'm here to read your minds. What it does mean is I'm here to entice your minds in terms of my new psychology-based application called MyPsyDiary. This is now available on Google Play and the App Store. I'm here to demonstrate what the app can actually do for you. It is to help improve and monitor your mental health. If we have a look at the confidentiality and protection of your data, because it is a diary where you do store journal entries, it's been designed to be able to protect that. There's no upload to a server. All your data is kept within your device. When thinking about password, obviously don't use your usual ones if you're wanting to protect that from family or anything like that. With Apple, we have password or we have Touch ID. With Android versions, we have password or pattern. When you're first greeted by your app, you will go in and you're asked to log your entry. There is a reminder each day to do this, to reflect on your day. Basically, my thinking around the app is we don't spend enough time reflecting on our internal content. We're more worried about the Pokemon and running around and basically looking at our external environments. The app gives us the opportunity to sit down and actually reflect on, well, how has my day been? What you can do with this is obviously hop in, put a title, put a text, testing the application. There is dictation available so that you don't actually have to write out long entries, but if you prefer, you can just type in different things and it will record it. After you press save, it will go into your lifestyle choices and make you start to think individually about how these things do impact on how we feel every day. Hours of sleep we enter. You can also do reminders of each things. If you're maybe using some medications, you might put on, yes, I've had my medication for the day. You might even go in and actually do a reminder and say each day I'd like the app to remind me to take some medication. You reflect on other things which help us feel good, mood, exercise, have I had enough relaxation or rest today? There's other things like drug and alcohol that we use often regularly, and this helps us reflect on what is the impact of that, possibly on our mood or our sleep patterns. Other is also left there, so if anybody has any chronic pain conditions, for women they might want to track their menstrual periods. For men, they might want to track any sort of conflict at work, just so that they can actually understand how that does impact on their daily mood. From there, you're actually taken to a mood rating place. So you might say, okay, well look, mood's only 5 out of 10 today. I'm feeling, quite average. What you might go in and say, well, look, really, if I think about it, I'm feeling a bit down, a bit sad. If you record that, there's a specific algorithm that's built within the phone that actually prompts you, and there's evidence-based strategies that have been linked to each of these 6 emotions to help you manage that emotional experience. Our mood is like a weather, it's like a season, it's like winter, but our emotions that happen across the day, all day, every day, are like our basic, is it raining? Do I need an umbrella? Do I need some sunscreen? And if we can actually manage this more weather-based daily emotional experience, overall our moods will improve. What you can do is say, yes, I do. I'm feeling sad. Would you like to view some happy photos? If you do that, you'll be taken to where in your phone from your albums, you've uploaded or you've taken some photos that will basically put a smile on your face. If we go back and have a look at other emotions here, if we say feeling angry, want to see some strategies, yes. Would you like to do some breathing control exercises? You can set a reminder to do it later. You might say no. Would you like to complete a distraction activity? No. Listen to some music? Yes. And then that will take you where I've been able to upload songs from my iTunes on my phone to have specific songs that I can actually play and listen to that might help moderate and make my mood feel better. Sorry, phone's on silent. If we go in as well, the other part of this app is if we're having a positive mood, feeling really excited, really passionate about something, Would you like to see some strategies? Basically what that allows us to do is say yes and make use of these positive experiences. Let's log it with a photo. Instead of snapshotting and uploading it that I'm sitting on the couch with a nice cup of coffee and me slippers on, you can actually store this within your phone. So if you're feeling a bit down, later you can be prompted, okay, this is something that makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. There's also the offer of actually logging a positive thought. The positive thinking coach within the app also takes us to the point where we have a list of positive thoughts that we add to, we prompt, we review, that helps us think more positive about our lives. There's also the reminder, obviously, oh, I remember what made me feel good. I went to the gym. Let me actually log in and remind myself that each week that's what I need to do. I need to go to the gym. Within the app, we can look back at any time on our previous entries and actually update them. If we want to have a look at our progress overall, it will track our mood and our sleep, and these are the lifestyle factors, so we can actually have a look at how we're progressing. And same with the month, like if you look at a previous month that might be there, we might be angry 33% of the time, yet if we keep doing these strategies, the next month that might only be 20% of the time, so we're able to see our progress. This is where it can help people like GPs, it can also help counsellors, drug and alcohol workers, other psychologists and psychiatrists, because your clients can come in with this app and actually demonstrate how that looks. If I show you some more complete graphs, for example, this is an emotion graph, so obviously things going along, a little bit of lack of sleep here, a couple of days later the mood's a bit lower. Also, okay, I've had medication every day. Some days though I haven't eaten very well. These days here, look, I've had exercise, a few of them, where they're a little bit higher, but the other days I've actually missed. So is that something I need to do to feel better? They're work days, I think, on this one. So the days I go to work, am I feeling more positive? And as I said before, the emotion side of things. Okay, for this month, how much of the time have I felt being excited, happy, relaxed, anxious, those sort of things? If we go back to the app, every time you log out, you will need to log back in just to protect your data. We have reminders that we can set. Anytime you think, oh, I should do that, obviously there's the default ones about logging your daily entry, but there's other ones that can go in there. We also have the ability to, as I said, go back to thoughts, view my list. There are suggestions there in terms of some positive thoughts. I will fill my mind with positive thoughts. So you can save that. And then if you're feeling down, you can go to this list that will tell you these positive affirmations. Within that, my relaxation, there's breathing control exercises which are recorded and the instructions are there. You can also
take a moment now,
a reminder to do that. These are all included within the app. There's progressive muscle relaxation, guided imagery is a different recording. We have a mindfulness exercise, which is really good strategy and very popular at the moment amongst mental health. So looking down in your environment and just sitting back in the moment. So that exercise is there. We have a cleansing activity. I hate my car. So something that might be annoying you, you can use this to actually cleanse it, sending it off to the stratosphere. You can send it away if you want in a balloon, or you can screw that up. It's just to help get things stuck that might be ruminating in your thinking. We also have a distraction exercise technique that is timed. So going through and actually popping buttons according to a sequence to help distract our thinking. I had someone the other day that was using this. They had a bad back and used this to actually help themselves, be able to distract themselves from their pain, and were really rapt at being able to turn their thinking off that. There is also top 100 mental health terms that I've included there. And with the information screen, obviously, if there's anything that you read, you might be able to take that to your psychologist, your counsellor, your GP, just to ask a little bit more information about that.